The top 6 graphite miners on the ASX are up between 25 and 59% over the last month. This is Final Market Points, where we connect the leading market themes and top performing companies for better trading. You can like the videos to support the channel, click subscribe for updates, and comment below to let us know which graphite miners you're trading. Now, when we have a look at these top performers, we see that number 6 is HZR. Now, what we do see is that it has rallied off the lows of 8 cents, 80 cents and pushed over $1. It has got back over that 200-day moving average, which is that red line, and the green line is still the 50-day moving average under that, which doesn't necessarily move well for long-term momentum traders. Then we move up to number 5, which is BEM. We're going to have a look at Blackearth Minerals. We've looked at this company before and have surfaced it as a leader, as you can see on the left-hand side, between January and February being very strong performances. It has come back to the 200-day moving average being the red line, and then rallied off that to recent highs in the last couple of days to put on 32% over the last month. That's Blackearth. Then we move up to MNS. Most of these companies we've had surfaced before, and as we show the charts, we'll see why. Because these movements in January and February, and then again in April for Magnis Energy Tech, has put on strong gains, but then it's most recently pushed up off the 200-day moving average, the red line, with a positive movement from the 50-day green being up, and put on 34% over the last month. That's MNS coming in at number 4. Novonix is a favourite for many traders, 54% gain over the last month, very solid movement. Novonix has had many rallies, and we do see the January one once again coming down towards the 200-day moving average. It does create a volatility contraction pattern. What we talk about with volatility contraction patterns, there is a tutorial link below to walk through how Market Divinity interprets that, but has created it. But we do have, for the first contraction here, a second one which is more drawn out, coming down to the 200-day moving average, a bit of a rally, then failing, coming back to a higher low, a lower high, then pulling back to a higher low once again, really consolidating. This is where we see that volatility contraction really tightening up with tight volume down here. Then a pocket pivot breakout, massive movement, big candle. We zoom in to have a look at that huge movement of volume. Right down here, you can see huge volume uptake off the 10-day moving average. Gil Morales and Chris Karcher do talk about how these pocket pivots influence the movements, especially coming out of the cancelling method of William O'Neill. Couple that with the volatility contraction pattern, and this is where we get that breakout that does signal this is onto a strong move. The VCP and the pocket pivot, all with the 10-day, 50-day move, 200-day moving average, all moving positively, and then it does come back for a small throwback, but still maintains on swing highs, becoming support now, and then shooting up for another pocket pivot to come out and start that rally once again up to $5.20. So do click on the link below if you want to see more about how pocket pivots and volatility contraction patterns are used for trading ASX miners. Now we move up to number 2, which is Renascor, RNU. 55% gain over the month. Seeing a similar movement here, strong rally, January, February, March, pull back towards 200-day moving average, but maintains these highs. Maintains these lows above that, we should say, sitting on top of this congestion here, and really at 2 contraction here, and then the third tight one coming in for a volume breakout, another pocket pivot when we zoom in here. So let's see this pocket pivot. There's a first one here, which is an early move out of the VCP, before the VCP breaks out on the tight congestion here. So these got 4 closes within the tight ranges, and then the pocket pivot volume, look at this green candle here, strong, massive volume breakout off the 10-day moving average, similar to the previous pocket pivot out of congestion. So 2 pocket pivots in the volatility contraction pattern before it explodes and moves from 8 cents up to 16 cents, 100% gain. There's definitely a throwback in between, which Market Divinity often looks for to see it throw back and then buys. That's Renascor Resources' massive movement for pocket pivots and VCPs, getting it up to 55% gain over the last month. Then we zoom in to have a look at the top performer, which was SYA. Normally known more for lithium, less graphite, but they do have graphite tenements within the book. And we do see that solid run has been going from January, February, all the way through sideways consolidation here into tight chain trading and trading holds, breaking out of May and then continuing up. We've seen that most recent congestion into August and then trading out. Pocket pivots slightly extended from here for the breakout, but has led from movements of 8 cents north of 16 cents. Huge movement here for SYA being the top performer in that graphite space. We bring this out to have a look at how that's been performing over the last quarter. So we have a look, we can see sorting them out. We've got SYA at 93%, Novonix 71%, Renascor Resources 40%, Magnis and Blackearth coming in As we bring this out for the year, we're going to see this change around a little bit, as we're going to see the performances move so that SYA is still at the top, 292%. Have a look at that chart to really see that huge movement. Renascor Resources, 230% gains, has been higher. Blackearth Minerals, 133%, big jump down to third place. And then Novonix, 108%. Massive gains here, but we do come from the lows here. So when we see the lows around December, we're going to have a much larger as that rolling year ticks on. Again, this is Final Market Points, where we connect the leading market themes and the top performing companies for better trading. You can like the video to support the channel, click subscribe for updates, and comment below to let us know which graphite miners you're trading.